فوض أمري إلى الله إن الله بصير بالعباد ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وآله آل الله ولعنة الدائم على أعدائهم أعداء الله. أما بعد فقد قال الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ومن آياته أن خلق لكم من أنفسكم أزواجا لتسكنوا إليها وجعل بينكم مودة ورحمة إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون. I begin in the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful. The subject is marriage seminar. I do have two kinds of seminars, which is pre-marriage and post-marriage. Pre-marriage seminar is more than about 10 hours of seminar, and post-marriage also more than about 4 or 5 hours. What we are doing here is PBL, problem-based learning. So we are concluding in a mixing both the pre-marriage and post-marriage, but coming through the difficulties we are facing in the marriages. So while we are discussing, we learn both. The ayah which I recited for you, I hope all of you have book and pen and paper. The ayah is Surah Rum, 30th chapter of the Quran, ayah number 21. How many of you have on the phone the Quran? If you have it, you can open it. وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ, one of the sign of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He created you a mate amongst yourself from same species. وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. And Allah has put both between these two ingredients of successful marriage. One is mawadda. Mawadda is stronger word than muhabba. Muhabba is love. Mawadda is a love with responsibility. Just like we have mawaddat of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salatu wasalam. When we say mawaddat is wajib, that means love of Ahlul Bayt with the responsibility. Without responsibility, love is not going to work out. One is mawadda, another is rahmah, mercifulness, kindness. Two ingredients of successful marriage, and very important ingredient. One is mawadda, another is rahmah. Brothers can join here, you can join here, and there is a room. You face me and face the back of sisters, nothing wrong. You can come here, come here. सलवार पड़े जल्दी जल्दी सेटल हो जाइए
You can go there.
There is a room also this left side. There is a room there, and can take the room. There is there. Brothers, go. You go there. Yalla, yalla, jaldi jaldi, fast kariye. By the time we are settling down, we are losing a lot of time. Faster, faster. وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. Headline should be: a successful marriage has two components, very important components according to Quran. Number one is mawadda, number two is rahmah. Mawadda is a love with responsibility, carefulness. Is I love her because she cares about me. I love him because he cares about me. We love Ahlul Bayt because they care about us. We love Ahlul Bayt, we care about them. Without caring Ahlul Bayt is not love. Mawadda, one stronger word than muhabba. The second word is rahmah, being kind, being merciful in a family. The word is letaskunu ilayha, another very strong word of Quran. All of us will look for sukoon. What is sukoon? It's a peace of mind and tranquility. When it comes, these two ingredients are there. Quran says there is a sukoon. So if you are looking sukoon, one place is ala bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. If you remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you get tranquility. Likewise, if you have a real life partner who understand each other and they have these two things, mawadda and rahmah, they do feel that peace and tranquility between each other. It is not the wealth gives you, it's not the poverty, these two ingredients. One is mawadda, another is muhabba. Today we are learning through PBL, problem-based learning. PBL, causes of separation, causes of, astaghfirullah, may God forbid, a family has to be separated. First and foremost cause is lack of aim in life. What is the aim of life? Why we are here in this world? To have good house, good car, enjoy Australian life and go back.
To improve self-being every day.
To improve self-being every day. Many answers are there. But according to Quran and according to the ahadith, insight of ahadith is, the middle path is وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Ibadah is purpose, but much more higher purpose is to join in the realm of Tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Human being has that capacity to join in the ocean of Tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We are a drop. If you put here, it evaporates, that is called fana. If you want that drop to be eternal, you put it in the ocean, it becomes eternal. We are drop when it comes to Tawheed of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we want life, eternity, we have to put ourselves in the ocean of Tawheed of Allah. Once we become eternal. Aim of life is to achieve pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The top of the list, you write it down. Purpose of life, to achieve rizāye ilahi ko hasil karna. To achieve pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Agar life mein aim nahi hai, everything is like Quran says, animals much more worse than animals. Because animals, they have beautiful life. You know, the rats, mouses, they have beautiful life. If you go, the history, nowadays, the researchers, they're saying they live very luxurious life. They have bedroom, they have wastage room, they have fridges, not like us, but they do have how to secure their grains and etc. So having a good life is not a criteria. A life which has a purpose, that purpose is a higher purpose. That higher purpose is humanitarian, insaniyat, that is seeking pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why the causes of separation? Lack of understanding between husband and wife. No understanding at all. Third, we're going to elaborate all of these points. Lack of communication. One of the big problems is there is no communication. And the worst communicator is husband. I'm also a man. I'm with you. We don't communicate. That is not good for life. And we might communicate with others. When it comes to wife, we don't communicate. Why? I don't know. It's majority of the cases. In my 34 years of tabligh, I came to the conclusion the majority of the time men are not good communicators with their wives. That's the problem. Number 4, akhirat has been forgotten. Completely wipe out about akhirat. Inshallah, I'm going to talk more about it. Number 5, lack of trust. We don't trust each other. That also breaks the point. It's not a good thing. The last, not the least, may God forbid, economy could play a bigger role. It should never be for a moment, but it does, please. Let's go further. After the marriage, so before I go there, I would like to talk about criteria of choosing a spouse. What is the ma'yar? What is the criteria choosing a spouse? The first and foremost criteria should be iman. Quran says, وَلَعَبْدٌ مُؤْمِنٌ خَيْرٌ مِّن مُشْرِكٍ وَلَأَمَةٌ مُؤْمِنَةٌ خَيْرٌ مِّن مُشْرِكَةٍ. A believing man is better than non-believing man. Believing woman is better than non-believing woman. So before any communication youth they start, don't look, she is cute. Her teeth is like pearls. This boy got married because her teeth is like pearls. After 6 months, there was a divorce. What happened? She never brushed her teeth. So marriage, which starts with teeth, ended with brush. So that's why the materialistic goal ends with matter. The spiritual goals end with spirituality. So Islam says first and foremost criteria should be iman, mu'min. So before you start communication, another thing I'm warning with youths. Nowadays, chatting with non-mahram is haram. Haram. Hay, re, alif, mim, haram. Like eating pork, like drinking alcohol. Chatting with non-mahram, number 1. Now, can't we communicate? Yes, communication for the purpose only. There is a bracket. Communicating within the limitation of purpose, not going on and on and on. Islam never allows us. So before we start, let me be another clear. In regards to mahram, there are categories. For example, mother is mahram, sister is mahram, grandmother is mahram, aunt is mahram, wife is mahram. So who is the closest? Hunna libasun lakum wa antum libasun lakum. Wife is the closest human being to us. The mahram, the best mahram is libas. But in the case of na-mahram, there is no categories. All are in one line. Jade, Devar, all are na-mahram. So Islam says there are categories in mahram, there is no categories in na-mahram. So we have to be very careful. The second criteria of getting married is morals, akhlaqiyat. Very important. A good moral behavior can lead to a successful marriage. Number 3, education. Number 4 is family, genealogy. Genes affect. So before entering into any love business, we need to see these 4 criteria. Once you have, then inshallah, start a family. May Allah give us inspiration to follow that. Lawla aliyun lam yakun li Fatima kuf. If Ali wouldn't have been there, there was no kuf for Fatima Zahra. What is kuf means? Equal partners. Lam yakun lahu kufuwan ahad. For Allah there is no equal partner. For a man there is an equal partner. For Bibi Khadija al-Kubra, Prophet Muhammad. Imam Ali, Bibi Fatima Zahra. So this is a kuf. So we have to look kuf. Kuf in iman, kuf in akhlaq, kuf in family, kuf in education. All these 4 criteria you fulfill, then you go further. One thing I wanted to say, in our system, most of the Islamic behavior is not there. Islam is the simplest, easiest way of marriage. No frills in Islam. If Islam is introduced in our masses, just like in India and Pakistan, there shall not be any sister who is sitting at home. There shall not be any boy, any man who is not married. Very easy thing in Islam is marriage. Because, let me say one sentence. In Islam, marriage is not luxury, it is a need. We made it luxury opposed to Islam. अरे शादी करो भाई मौलाना इस्तिखारा देखिए. Who said it istikhara is shadi? There is no istikhara. Please don't go to Quran. Don't ever see istikhara. Islam has given criteria, follow criteria. Once criteria say, Ya Ali Madad, Bismillah. Many marriages after istikhara also gone wrong. The istikhara is not a first resort. It is a last resort. It could be possible last resort. My third daughter was getting married. I phoned my son-in-law who is in Qom. I asked one of the Ali very famous for istikhara. He outrightly rejected. I don't see istikharas for marriages. After that, I stopped seeing the istikharas for marriages because Islam has given criteria we need to follow. Number 1, once you decide it, do it as ASAP. फला दिन जो है बद है. Who said days are bad and good? All days are created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Maulana Ali says, كل يوم لا يعصى الله فيه فهو عيد. The day when we don't commit sin is the Eid day. So why the day is becoming bad? It is because of my behavior, not day itself is bad. Saturday is related to Prophet Muhammad. Sunday is related to Bibi Fatima Zahra, Imam Ali. Monday is related to Imam Hassan and Imam Hussain. Tuesday is related to Aimee Jannatul Baqi. And Wednesday is related to Imam Musabna Ja'far, Imam Rada, Imam Hadi. And Thursday is Imam Hassan Askari. Friday is Imam Zamana How it could possible when these days are related to Ma'asum? How could they be bad and good? All are good. It is me I am making the day bad. So in Islam we don't have such a thing. So make it simplest, easiest marriages. Easy marriages to extend. In Rabiul Awwal is coming, we can do hundreds of marriages, Islamic marriages. There is no frills in Islam, there is no dress code in Islam. Marriage is a need, not a luxury. I think that's enough today. Salawat Padi Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. After the marriage, the biggest problem is expectation to start an early family. I said it. An-nikahu min sunnati faman raghiba an sunnati falaysa minni. Getting married is sunnat, not wajib. When it becomes wajib? When a person has a fear of doing haram. Then it becomes wajib. Majority of us, we do have that fear. That's why ASAP. Get married as soon as possible. What age? Look at the criteria. Imam Ali got married at the age of what? Anyone knows? 24. And Prophet Muhammad? 25. Imam Jawad? In teenage. So each and every one of us, according to circumstances, is supposed to be ASAP. There is no particular age group. As soon as possible. Because hadith says, hadith of Maulana al-Mu'mineen, which is narrated by Maulana al-Mu'mineen, it is hadith of Prophet Muhammad. It's a beautiful man, tazawwaja ahraza nisfadini falyattaqilla fil nisfil akhar. The one who gets married, half of his religion is protected. The half is taqwa of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So biological factor in Islam says that much severe is. That's why get married. Society expects to have kids immediately after marriage, else finger will be raised on the couple. So should we bother about the society? Yeah. You plan yourself. Islam has never stopped you. You can use any method to prolong the pregnancies. Once a baby is there, fetus is there, aborting is haram. You mean 1 day or 1 month or whatever it is. You can protect, but once baby is born, nobody can destroy it. Childbearing, raising children, no proper education given. These lines has to be elaborated more. Only I'm giving the problems. Adjusting after marriage, quarrel among family, sasu bahu, whoa. I don't know why the problem, man. Why not Sas believes daughter-in-law like daughter? Why not daughter-in-law believes Sas as mother? Finish it up. 2 दिन की दुनिया है, मोहब्बत से रहो, मुस्कुराते हुए चले जाओ. If you, this is also cultural thing. कहते हैं कि सास और बहू जो है, गर्मियों का ज़माना था, छत पे सो रहे थे. They were sleeping on the roof. एक तरफ बेटी लेटी हुई थी, एक तरफ बहू. ठंडी हवा चली, cold breeze. माँ ने कहा, बेटी ठंडी हवा चल रही है, मेरे पहलू में आ जाओ, get closer to me. बेटी क्लोज हो गई. बहू ने भी हिम्मत किया, वो भी क्लोज हो गई. सास ने कोनी मारी, हट गर्मी हो रही है. बहू ने कहा, आई खुदा, 1 बम और 2 हवादारी. कितनी तेरी कुदरत है, 1 छत है, 2 हवा चला रहा है. एक सास के लिए, एक बहू के लिए, एक बेटी के लिए, एक बहू के लिए. Where is lack of knowledge? Sisters, if you have mother-in-law, you should treat her like she is a treasure of wealth of knowledge. And looking at her face also ibadat. It's a free babysitting. Believe me, it's a free counseling, free psychological experts, free language givers. Such a wealth nobody can even understand, but unfortunately, privacy. I don't know what kind of privacy. I cannot understand it. But at the same time, Islam never believes in a joint family. Parents should say, get out of here, man, go and do your job. At the same time, kids should make a point they are looking after their parents. Adjusting after marriage, quarrel among family. Joint family system in Islam, we don't believe in. Arrangement of dowry, working women, job, house chores. It is also. If husband and both of them are working, both of them has to come back. And husband ऐसा समझता है कि बस वही काम कर रहा है. He comes, he becomes coach potato. वो चिप्स खा रहे अभी भी काम कर रहे हैं. अरे क्यों भाई, वो भी जॉब की है, तुम भी जॉब किए हो. Both of you go and work on the kitchen and prepare the food. नहीं तो फिर उसको काम ना करने तो उसे पकाने को बोलो. She will cook for you. So we have to be a little bit managing finances. Managing finances is very important. उतनी ही चादर पैर फैलाओ जितने चादर है. Don't go देखा देखी चूल्हा फूकी. Because someone has so, I have to have so. No, I don't need. My income is different, the other's income is different. Dispute, reconciliation, astaghfirullah, divorce, and child custody. We'll discuss all of that. Expectation to start an early family. Having children is not wajib, but once you have children, upbringing is wajib. Planning for the offspring, just like Hazrat Ibrahim, Rabbi ja'alni muqim as-salat wa min dhurriyyati rabbana wa taqabbal dua. You plan out their needs, their education, their spiritual needs, everything needs to be trained for the children. We don't know nothing about, we have children. It's not a good idea. We need to go husband and wife, get ready according to Islam, maybe psychology, everything we should learn. Understanding between the couple and division of workload. Newborn baby comes, lot of workload will be there. So they has to have a division of workload. Otherwise, after the child's birth, the problem starts more. Another big problem of men. We are stone wall. What is the meaning of stone wall? For example, I work a lot on my computer, on my laptop. My wife comes, Suna aapne, while I'm working, boliye ho jaiye. It's wrong, man. It's not communication. Once she comes, Suna aapne, I have to stop and turn. Yes. And listen carefully. Don't ever make a point that I don't care about you. Body language is more than the tongue language. Not all the time talking. If wife comes, gives you water, that means she is in big anger, man. You have to be careful if something is going wrong. So it's a body language, you have to be very, very careful. So don't stonewall. Don't ignore what partner is saying. Don't minimize a spouse's concern. Sometimes we say, ये तो होते रहता है, कोई परवाह नहीं. What is the big deal? छोटी बात है, क्या बड़ी बात है? कहते हैं कि बीवी बड़बड़ाते भी आई. शौहर ने पूछा क्या हुआ, खैर खैरियत है? नहीं, छोड़ो. खैर क्या हुआ यार, बोलो तो सही. आजकल के फकीर भी बदतमीज हो गए. क्या हुआ? मैंने सदका डाला तो अंधा फकीर कह रहा है खुदा तुम्हारे हुस्न को बाकी रखे. शौहर ने क्या कहा सुना आपने? शौहर ने कहा कि कम से कम उसके अंधेपन का तो यकीन करो. स्टोन बात ये इज डिसेंसिटाइज, बिल्कुल सेंसिटिव नहीं रहना, गलत बात है। औरत भी जवाब दे सकती है, थप्पड़ मार सकती है, जबान से नहीं, जुमलों से। कहते हैं कि एक साहब की तीसरी शादी, सिर्फ एग्जाम्पल्स हैं सिस्टर, डोंट मौलाना बाकरी इज promoting that. No, I'm not promoting this, I'm like one example. तो तीसरी शादी हुई, जब हजला अरोसी में पहुंचे दूल्हा साहब, क्लोजेट खोले, हैंगर पर एक ड्रेस लगा हुआ था, 2 हैंगरों पे एक हैंगर खाली था। कहा कि ये पहली बीवी 1 महीने में मर गई, उसका ड्रेस है। ये दूसरी बीवी 2 महीने में मर गई, उसका ड्रेस है। और तो तीसरा हैंगर खाली था। दुल्हन ने घूंघट हटाया, कहा इंशाल्लाह शेरवानी लटकेगी। इसके माने ये है कि टिट फॉर टॉट हो सकता है। So be careful, don't let things go out of hand. सलवात पढ़िए मोहम्मद वाले। Don't rush to fix the problems. जल्दी प्रॉब्लम को फिक्स मत कीजिए। Well, if I were you, I would do this. If I were you, that's not right. Sincerely listen, even a small case our wife is presenting as it is a big thing. Give a lot of importance and say, let's inshallah we both discuss and resolve the problem. Women especially resent a partner's interruption and with solutions, preferring instead to simply vent and know what someone is really listening to. So it is very, very important कि जिस तरह से हम लोग कम्युनिकेट करते हैं कुरान से, फबश्शिर इबादिल्लज़ीना यस्तमिऊना अल-क़ौल, give good tidings to my servants, those who listen. So best communicator is the one who listens. Listening never cost you, man. Listen, nothing wrong. सुनो भाई, सुनने में क्या होने वाला है। मैंने अभी जो मजलिस में बताया था, 15 minutes every night बीवी को दे दो, लेट हर से, उसका फ्रस्ट्रेशन निकाल दो। सुनने के माने नहीं कि पूरी बिल लाके दे देना, नहीं, सुनने के माने गौर से सुनना है। क्यों? इसलिए कि औरत इमोशनल बीइंग है, शी वांट्स टू रिलेट थिंग्स। अगर आपने रोका तो क्या होगा, नेक्स्ट डे फोन यहाँ पे तो माशाल्लाह फ्री है, शुरू हो जाएगा गॉसिपिंग, तमाम। इट्स नॉट ए गुड आइडिया। सो यू बी ए गुड लिसनर। That is the فَبَشِّرْ عِبَادِ الَّذِينَ يَسْتَمِعُونَ الْقَوْلَ فَيَتَّبِعُونَ أَحْسَنَهُ أُولَٰئِكَ الَّذِينَ هَدَاهُمُ اللَّهُ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمْ أُولُو الْأَلْبَابِ. Surah number 39, ayah 17 and 18. I don't have time to ponder. This is also so beautiful hadith for the family and for the problem of community, for everyone. This is the hadith from Imam Baqri Sahab, narrated by Imam, and it is hadith of Maulana Imam. One of the will to Imam Hassan, Imam said, "Qala ya bunayya, fatafahham wasiyati waj'al nafsaka mizanan fima baynaka wa bayna ghayrik, wa ahibba li ghayrik ma tuhibbu li nafsik, wa akrahu lahu ma takrah laha, la tadlim kama la tuhibbu an tudlam, wa ahsin kama tuhibbu an yuhsan ilayk, wastaqbih li nafsik ma tastaqbihu min ghayrik, warda min an-nasi ma tarda lahum minka al-khayr." Beautiful hadith. I will say you in English also there, I think. Come on, man. Yes. Amir Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wasalam says, one of the advisors to Imam Hassan, salawat padhiye Muhammad. गर्मी मुझे हो रही है, आपको भी हो रही है। ओ मैं नहीं, उसको ज्यादा मत चला, चलिए इसलिए कि इसमें ना हो जाए. Oh my son, understand my advice. Make yourself a criteria between you and others. Very careful. You like for others what you like for yourself, number one. You dislike for others what you dislike for yourself. Don't be unjust to others because you don't like to be unjust to you. Be good to others as you like to be good towards you. Detest for yourself what like you detested for others. Be pleased with people as you like to be pleased with by others. अगर ये क्राइटेरिया हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ के दरमियान हो जाए तो कभी जिंदगी में झगड़ा ही नहीं. There shall not be any problems. It's a very beautiful hadith. इमाम अली ने फरमाया अपनी एक वसीयत में अपने बेटे इमाम हसन से, बेटा इस नसीहत को अच्छी तरह समझो, तुम अपने नफ्स को दूसरों के बारे में मीज़ान करार दो. दूसरों के लिए वही पसंद करो जो अपने लिए करते हो. दूसरों के लिए भी उसी चीज़ से नफरत करो जिसको तुम अपने लिए नफरत करते हो. दूसरों पर जुल्म न करो इसलिए कि तुम अपने लिए जुल्म करना पसंद नहीं करते हो. अच्छा बर्ताव करो इसलिए कि तुम भी इसलिए इस अच्छे बर्ताव को पसंद करते हो. अपने नफ्स के लिए उस चीज़ को बुरा समझो जिसको तुम दूसरे के लिए बुरा समझते हो. लोगों से राज़ी रहो जिस तरह से तुम लोगों को राज़ी रखो जिस तरह से तुम चाहते हो कि तुमको राज़ी रखें. बेहतरीन हदीस है. Al-aqilu man itta'adha bighayrihi. The wise is the one who accepts advice from others. Istami'u. Listen attentively to your caretakers. Attentively. गौर से. टाइप करते हुए बोलो चले जाओ नहीं. और बीवी हंडी भून रही है, शोर कह रहा सुना तुमने, कह रहे हो कह दो चले जाओ, गेट आउट ऑफ हियर मैन. वो हंडी चल रही नहीं, वो छोड़ दें, पलटें, कम्युनिकेशन देखें, चेहरे को देखें, मुस्कुराएं और उसके बाद मेरी तरफ इंशाअल्लाह. Listen attentively to your caretakers and bring forth your hearts to them. If they call you, listen to them. Accept the advice from the one who is offering it and reasoning it out for yourself. ये नसीहत को कबूल करने का हुक्म है. But in the real world, the problem is something else. They often don't. I am tired of doing all of it all the time. बीवी के आप हमेशा कंप्लेन, मैं हमेशा मुझे ही करना है, हमेशा मैं ही फंसती हूँ. Figure out exactly what needs to be done and who is doing it. Take about how things were done when you were growing up and what role models you had for sharing the work at home. Consider various plans for a fair division of labor. अब हम लोग वहाँ पे रहते हैं, हम लोग ऑस्ट्रेलिया में रहते हैं, no more third world country, both of you are very working hard. तो लेबर को किस तरह से डिवाइड करना चाहिए. Depersonalize the process. कभी मत करो ये मेरा ये तेरा, नहीं. Personalize मत करो. As if you are tackling something with a colleague. Let go sometimes when it comes to housework and children. Women are their own worst enemies. Women are their own worst enemies. Sisters, why? क्यों? When all else fails, go on strike. मसलन हस्बैंड सुनता ही नहीं, जो बोलते हैं वही करता जो उसको करना है. एक दिन क्या करो, स्ट्राइक करो. कैसे स्ट्राइक करना है मैं आपको किस्सा सुनाता हूँ. This brother, he used to do work of Jamaat in organization a lot. Whenever he used to come at home, he used to say, बहुत सवाब है, बहुत सवाब है, बहुत सवाब. बीवी ने कहा एक दिन मुझे सबक देना है. एक दिन टेबल पे आया तो पूरा टेबल सजाया उसने, खूबसूरत डिशों से सजाया और वो भी हाथ वाथ धो के तैयार बैठा खाने के लिए. डिश खोला खाली, एक दूसरी डिश खोला खाली, तीसरी खोला खाली. पूछा ये क्या है, का सवाब है. So sometimes women has to do strikes. It has been duly noted that some women have simply stopped doing domestic duty to make a point. Yes, अच्छे वर्ड माँ क्या मौली को बुलाए भाई अच्छी खासी जिंदगी चल रही थी सब हमारे weak point को बता दे रहा हो. It is Islamic behavior, man. That is Islam. Train your kids. Insaf. Remind yourself that it is okay to be angry. Understand that although you disagree, you are not enemies. Understand बहुत अच्छी तरह से. Disagreement is not becoming animosity. No, we disagree with. इसी तरह से हमारे आपस में दोस्तों में we disagree. It's good. Difference of opinion is God-given gift, man. Respect the difference of opinion. Don't fight about it. Never use something that has been previously told to you in confidence as a weapon in argument. बाज़ वक्त क्या करता है मर्द भी औरत भी एक कमजोरी को बयान करता है मर्द को पकड़ लेते रिकॉर्ड कर लेते हैं जब मौका मिलता है वो रिकॉर्ड प्ले होता है. It's not a good idea. So never in a healthy marriage we should never bring the weaknesses in argument. Never walk out of the room until you either both agree that an argument is over or have decided to table the problem and chosen a specific time to bring it up again. देखिए प्रॉब्लम भी खुदा ना खास्ता और बहस करते रहे उसके बाद मर्द क्या करता भाग जाता मैदान से. ये भागना अच्छा नहीं. उसको डिसाइड करें कि अभी बात नहीं हुई है नेक्स्ट टाइम बैठेंगे बात करेंगे वो डिसाइड करें. Acknowledge each other's feeling and perceptions and without judgment and criticism. Being critical is not good. Presentation is good. Management skills. Time management, health management, anger management, budget management, space management, and relationship management. Husband and wife relationship manage करना पड़ता है और उसको मैनेज करने के लिए जिस तरह से हेल्थ के लिए हम कोशिश करते हैं जिस तरह से हम लोग मनी के लिए कोशिश करते हैं पैसे के लिए उसी तरह से हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ के दरमियान अगर बर्थडे आई है बीवी की अगर कार्ड नहीं ला सकते हाथ से एक नोट लिख सकते हैं हनी आई लव यू हैप्पी बर्थडे टू यू. इंडिया पाकिस्तान में नहीं चलेगा मगर हम वो रहती हैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया में एक फूल की एक पंखड़ी में ला के दे तो खुश हो जाती है और औरत इज इमोशनल बीइंग. इफ यू से वन टाइम आई लव यू शी विल बी वेरी हैप्पी फॉर 2 months. If you are wrong for 1 day she will give you a hard time for 3 months. ये मैनेजमेंट स्किल्स है. एंगर मैनेजमेंट. एनीवन नोज हाउ टू एंगर मैनेजमेंट? एनीवन नोज हाउ टू मैनेजमेंट एंगर? So it's a very beautiful book, exclusive for the youth. Before you go to sleep, take a pen and paper or a notebook. Today, date, and then morning. This time I was angry. Causes of anger. Write it down. Then you analyze. Then you yourself will say, so dummy I was. एक छोटी बात पे मुझे गुस्सा भी नहीं करना चाहिए. So you are controlling your pattern of anger by writing it down when you were angry and reason of anger. Health management के लिए भी 30 years में 30% कम कर दीजिए फूड, 40 years में 40%, 50 years में 50%. मैंने अपनी ज़िंदगी में किया है. इंशाल्लाह सेहत बहुत अच्छी रहेगी. आपको कहीं वेट लिफ्टिंग जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं, पैसा नहीं खर्च करने की ज़रूरत. Dividing a day. Allahu Akbar. Hadith. للمؤمن 3 ساعات فساعة يناجي فيها ربه وساعة يرم فيها معايشه وساعة يخلي فيها بين نفسه وبين لذتها فيما يحل ويجمل وليس للعاقل أن يكون شاخصا إلا في 3 مرمة للمعاش أو خطوة في ميعاد أو لذة في غير محرم. खूबसूरत इमाम अली अलैहिस्सलाम एक दीवा है, अल्लाहुम्मा सल्ली अला मुहम्मद। A day is divided into three parts. 3 parts, 24 hours is equal to be 8 days. That means Imam Ali has divided 8 hours job 1400 years before. अब सारी दुनिया में 8 hours की जॉब है, किसने दिया? मौला अली का दिया हुआ सदका है। सलवात पढ़िए मोहम्मद वाले मोहम्मद। पहला जो फर्स्ट पार्ट इज टू फॉर द इबादत। इबादत इज नॉट तस्बीह सजदा रुकू, इबादत है द वास्ट मीनिंग विद इन द सर्कल ऑफ इस्लाम। मूवमेंट इज इबादत। Number 2, earning livelihood, 8 hours. Number 3, amusement and rest, halal amusement and halal rest. To extend, एक हदीस में आया है कि ये जो है ये 2 पे भारी है, यानी अगर आपने सही रेस्ट नहीं लिया, सही अम्यूजमेंट में नहीं अपना टाइम गुजारा, तो आपकी इबादत पे भी असर होगा, आपकी जॉब पर भी असर होगा। तो इस्लाम में बहुत ज़्यादा अहमियत है इस चीज़ को, बहुत अच्छी तरह से याद रखिए। Managing time, budget and space. Al-qana'atun baraka. Prophet Muhammad said, contentment brings abundance. What is the meaning of contentment? Sisters, brothers? Contentment नहीं, contentment यहाँ से मुराद qanaat है। Budget management. मेरी आमदनी, my income is $5,000. I have to manage within $5,000. I should never think of visa or etc. Always between that. Rainy days के लिए 1,000 रखो, पूरा manage करो. Don't look others and follow them, imitate. No. खुदा ने उनको 10,000 दिया है, उनको अल्लाह दे और दे, मगर मेरे पास 5,000 है, I have to organize the was. Al-qana'atu malun la yanfad. Imam Ali अलैहिस्सलाम, contentment is a wealth which never perishes. यानी अगर आपने contentment सीख लिया, it is a good wealth. It never goes. Al-qana'atu kanzun la yafna, same meaning. This is also very important. मेरा मियाँ सिर्फ अपने ख़ानदान को दे के भर के मेरे घर खाली कर दिया. It is a complaint of majority of sisters. And it is very important for men. This is a hadith. Before I say this hadith, let me go. I think I have. This is a circle. Islam is so practical. First circle is parents. Second circle is children. I'm talking about not virasat, I'm talking about help. Third is spouse. Fourth is helpers, those who are working at home, maybe laborers or work. And fifth is needy. Hadith comes. A person comes to Prophet Muhammad and he was he was carrying 2 dinar. During that time, dinar means the gold coins, 2 coins. He said, Ya Rasulullah, I have this, I want to give to in sadaqah, charity. Prophet said, you have parents? He said, yes. He said, go and give to them. And after that, he came back again. Ya Rasulullah, I calculated in my amount, I have again 2 dinar excess. Then Prophet said, do I have a son? He said, yes. Go and give it to your son. Again, third time he comes. Ya Rasulullah, still I manage, I have 2 dinar more. Prophet said, you have wife? He said, yes. Go back and give it to wife. Fourth time he kept, again, Ya Rasulullah, I have 2 dinar. Prophet said, do you have a worker at home? Give it to him. Allahu Akbar. Then fifth time, Prophet said, go and look for the needy and give it to them. Look at the circles. Understand the circle clearly. First are parents, second are children, third are spouse, fourth are helpers, And fifth are needy, and they'll go. In needy also, the will qurba wal yatama wal masakin wa ibn sabil. Quran gives all the details. Family court. May Allah, God forbid, if we have problems. وَإِنْ خِفْتُمْ شِقَاقَ بَيْنَهُمَا فَابْعَثُوا حَكَمًا مِنْ أَهْلِهِ وَحَكَمًا مِنْ أَهْلِهَا إِنْ يُرِيدَ إِصْلَاحًا فَلْيُوَفِّقِ اللَّهُ بَيْنَهُمَا إِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ عَلِيمًا خَبِيرًا. And if you fear a breach between the two, in a husband and wife, then appoint a judge from his people and appoint a judge from her people. Look at the family court. And a person, an elderly person from the family of wife, an elderly person from the family of husband. If they both desire agreement, they want to reach to agreement, Allah will effect harmony between them. Surely Allah is knowing, aware. कितनी खूबसूरत है. Friday husband and wife लड़े. If we go to court, Saturday, Sunday के बाद Monday को ठंडे हो जाएंगे. इस्लाम कहता है कि फ्राइडे लड़े, फौरन 1 घंटे के बाद कोर्ट बिठाओ. कहाँ के कोर्ट? घर का ही. किसको बिठाओ? घर वालों ही को. लड़की का बाप भी चाहेगा घर बचे, लड़की का बाप भी चाहेगा घर बचे. अगर घर की फैमिली कोर्ट कर देंगे, बहुत ही अच्छा फैसला हो सकेगा. खूबसूरत. सूरा नंबर 4 आयत नंबर 35. Peace. Always forget and forgive. Why we sometimes हम लोग उर्दू में कहते हैं काट अटक गया. एक छोटी सी चीज हो जाती है, वहीं पे अटक जाते हैं. We stuck to us. No, forget and forgive. Go आगे. Why we have to be for silly things? We should stop there and make it a big problem. It can blow up towards completely different thing. Ayah number 4 and Surah number 4, ayah 128. This is also very good for sisters, for men, and I think beautiful brothers, very beautiful hadith. Man sabara ala su'i khulq imra'atihi a'tahu Allah min al-ajri ma a'ta Ayyub alayhi salam. If husband is patient or showing perseverance because of wife is not good behavior, she is not behaving good, but for the sake of family he sacrifices, he will be raised with Hazrat Ayyub on the day of judgment. If she and a wife is having patience and for the unity of family, and she takes care of family, and she will be raised with Asiya bint Mazahir. So if we look after the Akhirah, look at the reward of eternal. This life, 60 years, 50 years passes, and the life after that is forever, is eternal. Salawat padi Muhammad. I think that's for the break, that's enough today. Not today, but I can give you a break for 10 minutes if you want. Then we'll come back. If not, we go for the office. See you later. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. Lights on. Salawat padi Muhammad. You have 10 minutes for question and answer. If you have question, you can write it down and give it to me. How much time a person should spend with friends? None. After the marriage, try to be minimizing the friendship, because the biggest problem is wife should never feel she has been left out alone. Once you are married, you have greater responsibility. So man has to be very, very careful and very sensitive. We can make a point, like okay, in a week, I will spend, for example, 2 hours with my friends. And you can go during that time with your parents or with your friends. So then both can agree on that agreement. Why wife don't like friends? Yes, it is after marriage. She has left home for you. and you say start and goes with the friends, what do you mean? So that's why she never likes it. So you have to give her assurance, although I am going with the friends, but at the same time I love you, I have much more affection with you, not with the friends. Division of timing is very important. In arranged marriage, the boy and girl do not know each other, just like me. I got married, I never saw my wife. Alhamdulillah, now we have successful family. How much freedom Islam allows boys and girls to know each other before marriage? Yes, Islam says if they want to know about themselves, they can know, no problem. They can talk, communicate each other, even they can see each other. As long as there is not shahwa, lust involved, nothing wrong. As long as there is an intention to get married. अगर लड़का मजहबी हो और उसकी जो लड़की पसंद हो वो मजहब के हवाले से इतनी इंटरेस्टेड ना हो तो लड़का इसको किस तरह हैंडल करना चाहिए? कहते हैं कि शादी हुई, शादी होने के बाद हजला उरूसी में लड़का पूछा उसूले दिन कितने, पूर्वे दिन कितनी, दुल्हन ने जवाब दिया आखिर में कहा ये शादी की रात है या कब्र की रात है? Timing is very important, brothers. Before you get married, what kind of girl you are looking for? If you are a religious person, so-called religious, we don't have religious, they are religious. Islam is one, and all of us, we have to follow Islam closer. If you consider yourself a religious, you have to look for a girl who is in same categories. Then you get married. अगर लड़के को एक लड़की पसंद हो, इसके वालिदैन को दूसरी लड़की, same scenario. A person comes to Imam Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam. He says, "Oh Mawla, I like this girl, XY, and my parents are asking me to marry this." So Imam said, "Go and marry to that to whom you love." Islam has given that freedom to boys because they are the people, those who have to face the world. At the same time, don't hurt the parents. Little bit time being, loving and caring, that, this, that. After a while, parents say, "Okay, go, I'm with that." If you rush it, then problem comes. You have to be careful. Men think easy way out of problem is to end the marriage. That is a wrong number. As I said in the last hadith of beautiful hadith. If a woman is living in a hostile situation only to safeguard the unity of family, she will be raised with Bibi Asiya. Allah. If man is safeguarding the unity of family, he will be raised with Hazrat Ayyub, Hazrat Nuh, we have ahadith. So Islam should be followed. It is till the last moment we should and must try the marriage. Never think divorce. It's not a good thing. Hadith says, Arsh Ilahi, entire system will shake him. May God forbid. Does a woman have no rights about the money she earns? Who says? Whatever she earns is for her, whatever he earns is for him. If she is going with the permission of her husband and both of them they agree that she can go, then he can say that if you are going and you need to manage this, so manage agreement between two. But whatever she earns with the permission of husband, she is going, that earning belongs to wife. But in a family Try to be loving and caring. Let's budget out both of us. Let's put in one place. Whatever you want, you take it. Whatever I want, I take it. Why we have to have mine and yours? That is not a good, healthy marriage. Some of the questions are a little bit sensitive. If anyone wants, please email me. I will answer. I don't want to answer in open. My email is sbaqri9. S for Sayyid, BAQRI 9, number 9 at gmail.com. My web page is there, www.al-bayan, BAYAAN 14, bayan14.com. Majority of my work is people are getting, brothers are putting there. If wife wants to do the job but husband is not agree, when she needs to do, what she needs to do? Yes, husband, इसीलिए before marriage, she has a full right to choose whatever path she wants to ride, to whomsoever she wants to get married. Saying yes, no is the right of woman. Once she agrees, she has married to a person, now he has the right to give you permission or not. Not to make it as a big problem. Sit together, resolve the problem with the communication. Why we want to do job and what is the purpose of doing job. All of this has to be discussed. Again, with loving and caring. As it is not right to talk before nikah. Who said it? No, Islam says you can talk. As long as lust is not involved, after engagement you can talk, understand each other. As long as within the Sharia you are talking, so nothing wrong. The best is to do Segha Mahramiyya. Segha Mahramiyya is recite 2 seghas with the permission of father, then you can talk also. That permission also within the limit you can do it. There is not going to be any physical interaction, only communication. You can do with the condition, nothing wrong. Is cousin marriage is valid? Yes. Imam Ali married, no. But 6th Imam alayhi salatu wasalam, Allahumma has discouraged to get married within the cousins. Because the scientific reality also there. If chromosome is Y and Y, the result is not a good result. So what in that case, what we need to do? We need to do blood test and see is it good to do or not. We should be smart enough nowadays. Why we have to be very. When we see the history of 14 Masumin alayhi 7 Masum married to completely different people, nothing to do with any relationship. That shows it is good to mix the blood when it comes to the future generation. Is there any reference in Quran that Muslim does? Yes, that was the reference I was talking about, Suratul Nisa. If you email me, I will give you precise ayah. And maybe it is in Surah Baqarah or Nisa, but I will give you precise ayah. The ayah which I recited. وَلَعَبْدٌ مُؤْمِنٌ خَيْرٌ مِّن مُشْرِكٍ وَلَوْ عَجَبَ. That is the ayah of the Quran. A believing man is better than non-believing man. Believing woman is better than non-believing. It is the ayah of the Quran. If you email me, I will give you the precise ayah. Can a Muslim girl marry a non-Muslim boy? No way. Because there is no match, haram. Non-Muslim boy is haram to marry a Muslim. He has to become a Muslim. I call it arranged religion. Religion out of love of a person is not a religion. What I have seen in my 34-35 years of tabligh, majority of such marriages are big in future brings problems. It's better to not to have this kind of thing. Again, this is also a little sensitive question. Please email me. Some of the questions I cannot open it up. Some parents believe that their children's marriage should only happen inside the same community. You see, Quran gives Iman as a criteria, first and foremost. And the plus point again is akhlaq, morals, both of them good morals. Number 3 is education, same level of perspective level is very good. Wavelength we call it. It's a very healthy marriage. Number 4 is khandan. It's Islam encourages to marry a family which is same caliber you are. It's easy to adjust. That should not be a rigid law. In future, for example, I am in Canada, maybe our 4 children, they will not going to look Indian, Paki or something. No, they're going to Shia, that's it, Bismillah. Nothing wrong. As long as a mu'min believer is there, that's enough. But for all the families, it's very difficult to impose these laws to have done it according to Islam. An Indian to an Indian, then sometimes forceful about it. I think it's not so Islamic, but at the same time, it helps in having a better marriage relationship. There is no understanding between the husband and wife. Because of husband's misbehavior, wife is compromising because of her children. The Western society says it's not a healthy thing. But Islam says, as I decided, the hadith of the Masoom, Prophet Muhammad says, if a woman lives in a hostile situation, only for the sake of unity of the family, and she will be raised on the day of judgment, will be the Asiyah. That shows it is encouraging not to break it up. It's very good. Yeah, please advise what to do if the selection of spouse was accurate at the time of marriage, but differences arise later due to closeness of the husband to the religion. That is the biggest problem. What do we mean by closeness to religion? Everyone should be close to religion. Religion is the only one path which gives you satisfaction of this world and the hereafter. As a result, he wants to meet more religious families and decrease the relationship with those families that listen to music. Yes, he wants to protect his future children, and he wants to grow with a very beautiful group which has this feeling of religion and Islam on top of their life. And what's wrong in it? That is going to give you a healthy family in future. Otherwise, there will be a problem. The other side is the fact that the wife does not observe further and does not want to talk about this. So that's why. Where is the problem here? Before the marriage, these things has not been looked after. So before the marriage, you have to see what kind of girl you are looking, what kind of boy you are looking. After marriage, you need to do a lot of sacrifice and du'as for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah, I want this marriage to work out. Oh Allah, you are the best guide. وَمَنْ يَهْدِ اللَّهُ فَلَا مُضِلَّ لَهُ. The one who is guided by Allah, nobody can misguide. Oh Allah, inspire her the parda. One day she will. Don't say all the time parda, parda, parda. One day she said, to hell with you, get out of here. So say your action should invite you towards Islam. Your love, your affection, your kindness. Look for those not religious people, just like crippled people. You want to help them to bring them up. I'm giving an example. Religion is teaching in such a manner that don't, because of this, I break the family. That's not a good idea. You will have a patient and shall pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You will see the miraculous health and cure of the family, inshallah, very soon. Chili, chili. Regarding the 2 dirham charity, example that you have given, not I am, that from the life of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Does such means giving everyone 2 equal amount of for charity for everyone? No. That person brought 2 dirham. That's what Prophet said, give it to that. But not necessarily everybody should get same amount of charity, not necessarily. You said that a man must listen to wife for 15 minutes. Can you please say that it is only 15 minutes, not 2 hours? Yeah. What is the criteria to choose a girl or boy? What do you mean? What is the criteria of choosing a boy or girl? What do you mean? Marriage or birth? What? I don't know what the question is. I cannot, it's abyss. I don't know. I want to go to Qom, but the girl I want to marry will probably be not good with me. Should I marry? Why should you marry? If she is not coming along with your way of life, you say, see you later. May Allah give you better husband to you. May Allah give me better wife. Because it is two paths, different. Clearly is telling you that I don't take this path. So why should you? Salawat padhiye Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Light band kijiye, dekh sakenge yaar. We were talking about causes of family feud. सामने लाइट बंद करेंगे ताकि देख सकें. Yeah. Number 1, forgot the purpose of life. What is the purpose of life? أَفَحَسِبْتُمْ أَنَّمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ عَبَثًا وَأَنَّكُمْ إِلَيْنَا لَا تُرْجَعُونَ وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. Purpose of life is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, always to see the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have forgotten completely the purpose of our lives, all of us. We are engrossed in this world so much, and the life, eternal life, has been completely forgotten. The Quran gives basic question. What do you think? We created you in vain, and that you shall not return back to us? Surah 23, Ayah 115. That means we are not created in vain. We are being created with a purpose. And we have to go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in return. So very soon we are going to Him. So better you prepare for the Akhirah. Quran says, don't have fear of men. Fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the criteria. Only fear Allah. Don't seek pleasure of Allah. No, don't seek pleasure of no one. Laisa khairukum man taraka dunyahu li akhirate wala man taraka akhiratahu li dunya walakin man akhaza minhuma jami'a. It's a beautiful hadith. He is not amongst us who takes this world and leaves the akhirah. the person or leaves the dunya and takes the akhirah. Amongst us, the one who takes this dunya and the akhirah, have a beautiful house and have a beautiful sajda. Have a good car, have thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So take both the dunya. Number 2, causes of feud. Mistake in criteria of choosing a sport, just like we were talking so many things. मेयार इंतखाब हमसर में इश्तिबाह. What is the purpose of marriage? Biological factor. It is factor. All of us, if we are human being, biological factor compels us to go with the opposite gender. Number 2, purpose and peaceful, pure and useful society. وَأَنْكِحُوا الْأَيَامَ مِنْكُمْ وَالصَّالِحِينَ مِنْ عِبَادِكُمْ وَإِيمَاءَكُمْ يَكُونُوا فُقَرَاءَ يُغْنِيهِمُ اللَّهُ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ وَاللَّهُ وَاسِعٌ عَلِيمٌ. Number 3 is offspring. Third, family feud, unrealistic expectations. Be realistic in life. Don't ever be unrealistic. Social freedom, lack of privacy, copycat. What is the meaning of copycat? Husband and wife goes to visit one of the brother. वहाँ पे बेहतरीन सोफा है. Husband and wife says, देखा तुमने? She knocks. अरे यार यहीं बैठा, खामोश बैठो. कितना अच्छा है ना, यहाँ पे पर्दे कितने अच्छे लगे हैं. एक कॉपी कैट उसके पास अल्लाह ने दिया. I don't need no fear of akhirat minus Allah is not a good thing. No consideration towards the needs of others. Believe me, brothers, today's problem of the world, if we consider, we should never fight each other. So big problem, even though if you go to Pakistan, Iraq, even in India, many big problems are. Why we have to fight for the tiny things? So be realistic. Social freedom. Freedom should be defined. Freedom must be under the code of law. Freedom must be monitored. For example, Australia is a free country. Who said it, man? Wrong. When I take freeway or highway, it says you can go only 80 kilometers, 70 kilometers. If you go faster, there is cameras there. There is freedom. There is no freedom. Liars. Lack of privacy. I don't know what is the definition of privacy. Yes, if there is a joint family, husband and wife should be given a privacy. We should never enter into their business. The freedom has to have that. Coexistence is a need, not the solution. Remember, coexistence is the need, not the solution. So try, inshallah, if you are a parents, ask them after the marriage, "Leo Baba for the office chale jao." Why one has to look others to follow? Situations of others are not like mine. Why I have to follow? I don't need to follow. Why I have to copycat? Time and budget management is very important. So don't need to copycat. Allah has given to him, may Allah give him more, not me. So I act according to my own budget. And he is acting according to his own budget. I don't need to copy the other person. Yes, that's enough for today. Say salawat. Inshallah, I am tired. Inshallah, we'll see you. And there is pre-marriage seminar in English, www.cig.ca, which is Family Life in Islam. In Urdu, shiatv.net is there. In my web, Al-Bayan also there. And post-marriage also seminars there in shiatv.net. And please watch and follow. And please, I request you, make family loving and caring. Forgive and forget, have a united family for sake of Akhirat, for sake of your children. Have a healthy relationship. Inshallah, your future will be great. इल्तिमास दुआ। अस्सलामु अलैकुम व रहमतुल्लाह।
अस्सलामु अलैका या अबा अब्दिल्लाह व अलल अरवाह अल्लती हल्लत बिफनाई अलैका मिन्नी सलामुल्लाह अबदन मा बक़ीत व बक़ियल लैल वन्नार वला जअलहुल्लाहु आखिर लहद मिन्नी लिज़ियारतिकुम। अस्सलामु अलल हुसैन व अला अली इब्नुल हुसैन व अला अज़वाजिल हुसैन व अला अस्हाबिल हुसैन व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू। अस्सलामु अलैका या गरीबल गुरबा, अस्सलामु अलैका या मुईन अज़्ज़ुफ़ा वल फ़ुक़रा, अस्सुल्तान या अबल हसन या अली इब्न मूसा रिज़ा, कुन शफ़ीअना व शफ़ीअ वालिदैना फ़ी यौमिल जज़ा व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू। अस्सलामु अलैका या साहिबल अस्र वज़्ज़मान, अलमान अलमान अलमान। अस्सलामु अलैका या खलीफतुर रहमान, अस्सलामु अलैका या शरीकल कुरान, अस्सलामु अलैका या इमामल इंसी वल जान। अज्जलल्लाहु तआला फरजक अल्लाहु तआला मखरजक नूरक व रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू।